Romans chapter 15, verse 1. We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak and not please ourselves. Let every one of us please his neighbor for his good to edification. For his good to edification. Even Hamashiach Yahushua pleased not himself, but as it is written, the reproach of them that reproach thee fall on me, Salakia. Whatsoever things are written for aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. I'd like to give all prayers and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKadosh, the Wadi Ba'ashem Yahushua, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone, who deserve double honors, rightfully so. And shalom to the Akim, pushing the word in sincerity and truth, and being faith-based, and being prepared for what is to come. And what is to come? Race wars, famine, concentration camps, the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, 200 million missiles hitting the soils of America. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shoot, lifting up the hope of elect into the chambers. Simultaneously, the chariots of the Lord shooting laser beams at the ungodly and the heathens, rightfully so. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, I was watching videos and, a few videos, and, it's like it's overwhelming. The videos is overwhelming, and it's so many videos that it's like you'll always have something delicious to feed your mind, and you won't be able to watch all the videos. So you might see something, you might see a topic or a title, and you'll jump on that one, and then you'll hear that. It's like it's always entree of righteousness, and even some worldly things. You go always use something to the spirit, and so I was watching the video, and it led me to comfort. So basically that's what this is about. Being comfort and comforting. All right, through the scripture Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because rebuking is comforting. All right, exalting is comforting. Most of all, prophesying. Right? Prophesying and those that will receive it, they will be comforted. Because prophecy is an ultimate thing, prophesying, and that's what we're doing. Because through the edification, through edifying, and making sure we feed the flock, because that's another way of being comforted, through the spirit. You feed them and you nourish them through the scriptures, and that's food right there. That's spiritual food, because you're building yourself up. You're building up the flock, and those men that you're building up, and those women and those children you're building up, which is 1/3, they're being edified, and their hope is growing, and that's what it's about, Your neighbor, that's your neighbor, This don't have nothing to do with the outside of other nations. This all have to do with Yasha Allah. You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native American, which you was a reproach. You was a curse. Curse was put upon you because your disobedience. So the Lord is He's given a fair opportunity. Okay, it's a fair opportunity to get your shit together, get your act together. So how is that happening? By the men of the Lord going out there, sacrificing their life. Because this world can, if look what happened to Yahweh Shah. When he was on the when he after he fasted and Satan came and offered him all these things of these worlds, which these worlds belong to Yahweh Shah. So it was just a full test for all these tests is even come from Yahweh. Because Yahweh Shah was being tested. So we are being tested, So how do we get through this? It's by comforting one another. All right. So, just through the Spirit, I was just thinking about it. So, it just dawned on me that, because, in the world don't care for goodness. This world don't care for goodness. That's why the scriptures is here. And you being a righteous man coming into this thing, because now you're righteous, right? And you coming into this thing and it's just a good feeling. It's a great feeling to be able to do this will of Yahweh Shemel Shah. And you think about it all the time, because now you have no cloak for your sin. Right? The only cloak for your sin is the scriptures, the blood of Yahweh Shemel Shah. But if you decide to go back, you don't have no cloak for your sin. So, the comforting part is the scriptures, and that's what it has done for you. Through the Spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah, through men that who's out there sacrificing their life, just like Yahweh Shah done. So, I just got a couple of verses, because I'm trying to get a couple of verses to accommodate the 4 verses I read. All right, so through the Spirit, I'm going to read them again, then find a verse for each one. And this Lord willing to be beautiful, build your spirit up, let you understand why you are part of this wonderful thing. All right, we read this Romans chapter 15, verse 1. We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak. Right, because that's what how we doing that? Because we've been shown how to do it. We've been shown how to do that. All right, we seen men who went out there and sacrificed their time and was given a duty how to govern themselves in a wicked society. So when we was in this world trying to figure out why the fuck all these things is happening, we found men who knew. And how did they know? They was taught. So we are being taught. We have been taught by the same men who's been taught by righteous men. Because, if you think about it, you heard some powerful speakers who's not in it no more. They look back and they saw that they missed something. But it's not for you to do the same, to look back and to look for something that's you think you're missing. No, your job is to keep going forward. Because in this spiritual war, we're gonna lose men. We're gonna have casualties. So we have to as men stay regardless, stay going forward. Right? As spiritual men. We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak and not please ourselves. That don't mean go out there and just throw yourself in the dirt. No. That means show these men that are weak. Listen, this is all about a faith thing. Keep fighting for faith. And how you do that? By going on the highways and the byways. And that's what we're doing. We go on the highways and the byways and we dedicate ourselves to Yahweh Shemel Shah. And we do it like how Yahweh Shah done it and his disciples. Because he taught men. Okay? So, let me see. That's right. 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 10. For we are fools for Hamashiach's sake. Yahweh Shah Mashiach's sake. But ye are wise in Yahweh Shah. We are weak but we are strong. Ye are honorable, but we are despised. And that's right. This, this world is not with Yahweh Shah, but that's why we are despised. And being despised, it's like Yahweh Shah. Remember, it's crazy because I always thought about this. Even when I was young, it was crazy. Like I seen a man on a cross hanging, right? His feet. I mean, you always see people wearing crosses, right? He's bleeding, blood all over the place, right? And then people talking about how much they love him, but or how much but they're not following the tradition of his ways. How did he end up on that cross? Because he went against the society that was not right. You know? So we're fools for Yahweh Shah's sake. Yahweh Shah's sake. Not this world. Right? They're gonna despise us. They hate what we about. So we gotta keep going. We can't look back. We can't worry about what this place is trying to give us, because Yahweh Shah didn't accept what he was offered. So we can't accept what they're about to offer us. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah and in the power of his might. And that's real right there. You have to be strong. And this world will make you weak. The people around you can make you weak. Your situations can make you weak. But you have to be strong, Yahweh Shem Shah. And that's where we come in. That's where the men that's been before us came in. They came out here and they fought diligently for their life. They fought diligently and they were strong. And they great examples. So we have to be great examples. In the might of Yahweh Shem Shah. Because Yahweh Shah was a great example. He was pure. He was pure, clean, righteous, a wholesome man. So we have to learn how to be the same. Because this is a cleansing process. And when they do hit the fan, you better hope that through the Spirit of Yahweh, you better hope that you're clean over to the unseen power that the Lord will provide for you. And that's going to be a difficult task. All right. This is back in Romans chapter 15, verse 2. Let every one of us please his neighbor, for is good to edification. That's right. That's how and that's what makes us good. Okay? And through the Spirit of Yahweh Shah, that's how we cleanse ourselves. Because we're not perfect. We're not, we're just men. But doing the will of Yahweh Shah makes us good men. Because we are good shepherds for the Lord's sheep. And that's what and that great shepherd is Yahweh Shah. And what he have done, he fed the flock and he did miracles back then. Remember what he said? He said, we're gonna do what he did and greater. Can you see that? That's some serious faith for you. Some serious faith. So we're gonna take care of the flock too, because whoever the Lord have us around, or that's Yashala, and they the elect, and then those men that the Lord is gonna set up in those stands, in those stays, in those seats, and they're gonna have spiritual powers. And where you want to be at? You want to be around those men that the Lord is gonna provide for. 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach Yahushua. And that's, you see, it is a leadership. There's men you have to, because Yahweh Shai was in the flesh, but he was a special man, and he came looking for men to follow him. So those same men, because when he was put on the cross, and he told them, he comforted them, and then he went up in the spirit world, and then what they did, they found more men to follow them. So that's the same thing that's happening now. See, this is why faith is important, all right? Because we don't see Yahweh Shai in the flesh, right? And we have faith that when he gets back, everything that we've done it stands. It's correct and it's honorable, and this is what we fought for. And now that faith, when he appears, his appearance is going to be exactly what we have talked about. Not what this world is trying to make it out to be. And look, you look at yourself, everything that you thought you was not, you are. You are something more special. The Lord, he consider you a special to himself. And Yahweh Shai is died for the ones that Yahweh is that's special to Yahweh. Yahweh Shai he died on that cross. All right. Be ye followers of me, even as I also of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. And that's what we're doing. We're following the righteous. We're doing exactly what Yahweh Shai has told us to do. All right. Because we've been edified, and we are edifying, because that's what he did. Yahweh Shai has edified. He taught the disciples how to govern their people, take care of the sheep. That's what he said. He said that in I think Matthew. He said go to the Lord's house of Israel, the Lord's sheep of Israel, and that's what and we are the Lord's sheep. We need a shepherd. We need a shepherd. We need our shepherd back. This is Romans chapter 15, verse 3. For even Hamashiach pleased not himself, but as it is written, the reproach of them that reproach thee fell on me. That's right. I just talked about that. See, Yahweh Shai, all our burdens is cast to Yahweh Shai. And it's not going to be, this road is not easy. It's not easy. You get emotional. We're men. We catch feelings. We think men don't catch feelings. You think we don't? You think we? Yahweh is jealous. That's a feeling. He's anger. It's feelings. So you think us as men, our job is to stay in the faith, though. Okay, things are gonna happen, right? But we gotta let everything fall on Yahweh Shemel Shah, and that's the whole key element. Is because cast your burdens to Yahweh Shah, cast your burdens to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Cast your burdens to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Let's see here. Let's see here. Looking for a verse here. And I mean, listen, we gotta do what we gotta do. Especially as being men. And look at where you came from. Remember those days? It was just now you here and like, man, what are you gonna do now? Give up? No. Keep going. Stay on the path of righteousness. And I know it's hard. But you know what? That's why you give everything to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Especially, I can say for myself, man. You know, sometimes I get pissed off. And I just be like, but you know what? And I look at my situation, and I said, I couldn't have done this alone. I couldn't have done this alone. I couldn't have done this alone. I couldn't have got out of my situation alone. And I look at it, I said, damn, this power is real. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is there. I'm Yashala. And this is why when I look at the apostles and the brothers, and I said, man, this has grown and we have matured as men. You know? All the bad habits are gone. You know, you still got your little dumb shit you do. You probably not really, you probably eat a damn burger you're not supposed to be fucking eating. You don't know what the fuck is the meat is. But you try to eat as best as you can. You might, you try to do the best you can, in this society. You don't want to do wrong. You drinking coconut waters, drink the waters, you might. But then, through the spirit of Hashem Yahushua, because, our bread is defiled amongst the heathens. So, what are we going to do is wait on the Lord. He's going to cleanse this earth too. The earth is going to be cleansed too. Everything's going to be purified again. Through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalaki, I'm trying to sing this together. Yep. That's right. Look, this is John chapter 6, verse 38. For I came down from heaven not to do my own will, but to do the will of him that sent me. See, Yahweh Shai said that. He's not doing his own will. And we're not doing our own will. This is the will. This is the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Yahweh this is all God's side. This is all down. This is all single-eyed, single-minded, single path, and staying focused on it. That's the ultimate challenge. Yeah. That was beautiful right there. All right. Okay. This is Romans chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. Right. And what have we learned? Had to be how to govern ourselves, right? And how to go out there and edify the sheep. That's what we learn to do. And, you can't, you're around people that you've probably been around and, all your life, and they look at you different, but they still try to see you as that same person you was. Because they don't want you to change. They want you to be that same person. So when all hell breaks loose, but then you don't. You got certain people that have to respect your kalama, your whole change. And you know how you do that? You know how you get them to respect your whole change? You stay the hell away from them. Knowing that you're a part of my change, me being away from you. Since you can't respect, you can't respect righteousness, they can't respect how you have grown as being a mature man, not just a damn nigga all your damn life, still doing the same nigga shit. If they can't respect you, then you stay away from them. For what? Because you're a learned man now. You have become a righteous man. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. And we have hope in the Yahweh Shem Yahushua getting us the hell out of here. This fucking shithole. But since while we're here, we gotta do what we gotta do. All right, we gotta stay focused. We gotta comfort our brothers. We gotta, we gotta lead by example. the thing that they don't want you to do. They don't want you to be a good person. You know, they don't want you to be a good, because then they can't do what they want to do. You know. See? Oh, look, there's the spirit. 2 Timothy's. We're going to end it with this one. Wow. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16. All scriptures is given by inspiration of Yahweh Shemel Shah and is profitable for doctrine, reproof, correction, for instruction in righteousness. Yo, how can you go around that? How can you? That's the only thing you're gonna. This doctrine that we are part of, this wonderful thing we have learned, is profitable because it has correct you first of all, and you're able to correct people. You're able to lead by example. Instructions. You got the instruction of the Lord, statute, commandments, so you can't go around it. So you become a righteous. Your righteousness is shining right now before wickedness. It's making all those people that they thought that you just gonna be a nigga. You're not just a nigga anymore. You're something more profitable than anything, because you're special to Yahweh Shemel Shah. Because of that doctrine, because of what you have learned. What you have became a righteous man. And your righteousness is as filthy rags. So that's why it makes you it makes you perfect in this, Yahweh Shah's blood. His covering. Okay? So, I kind of went, almost 30 minutes in. But through the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah, I just spoke the spirit, and it led me, and it was beautiful. All praise and honor, glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah, for giving us the apostles and the elders of great millstone, because that is a fighting chance. Rightfully so. That shows a fighting chance. You see the elders out there, and you should be out there. All praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, the Wadi Yahweh Shemel Shah, for giving us apostles and elders of great millstone. Shalom to the Akim. Shalom.